Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have week 7 of the RoDL4. So finally, after 2 weeks of forfeit victories, we are back to actually playing our weekly game, which is good. So because of that, we are going to be going into this game 3-3, as our opponent coming in is also 3-3. So this is actually an incredibly important game, probably the most important game we've played all season in jockeying for position for a potential wild card. The league is half over at this point, so this team we're playing is another team that will be jockeying for that same spot. So incredibly important game, cannot stress that enough. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, and it is going to be against Sven. So there you can see his team on the left. And okay, so actually he does have a couple surprises on here. I was not expecting him to bring the Butterfree. I was not expecting him to bring the Surfetched, but there they are. So definitely an interesting squad here. So now the question becomes, what do I want to lead with? And I think we want to go with... I think we still want to go with the Urshifu. That was kind of the plan prior to seeing his team, but knowing his draft. So hopefully that'll work out. This is actually was actually a really hard game to prep for, because a lot of Pokemon on my team and my against my opponent's team rather either matched up very well or not very well. So we're just going to go ahead and hope for the best and jump in. Definitely a nerve-wracking game here. Like I said, very important game for us to try and get the win. So hopefully we can pull it off. So there he is. And he is going to lead with the Magnezone. Okay, so we did lead with the Urshifu. So this is actually going to be a difficult choice right out of the gate. I think we're going to have to play it safe and U-turn, though, right away, because we definitely don't want to make any risky predictions early, I don't think, against this team. This Magnezone was actually one of my key worries in prepping for this game, so I don't have a lot for it. And unfortunately, he's going to stay in as I hit the U-turn, so I'm going to get the chip and break a Sturdy if he had it, potentially. And I'm going to get the pivot. So I think the best answer I have for this thing, it's either going to be the Cresselia or the Goodra. I think we're going to go with the max special or max HP Assault Fest Goodra here. So he's probably just going to Volt Switch, but no, he's actually going to Thunderbolt outright. Okay, so that's not going to do too much damage, which is good. I do take that very well, so I can't imagine he's going to want to stay in here. The question is, what's he going to switch into? And aside from the Dragapult, he doesn't really have any fire resistance, so I think I'm just going to go for the Fire Blast here. I can't imagine he'd want to switch that in straight up on Goodra, just due to the type matchup. If he switches into a Draco, that would be devastating. Definitely would get rid of it, so I don't think he's going to want to make that risk. So hopefully the Fire Blast is the best decision here. And he is going to switch out, so we'll see what he wants to come with it, and it is going to be the Mamoswine. Okay, that's fine by me, so going to go for the Fire Blast, going to connect with the Fire Blast, and that is just going to obliterate this thing outright, actually. So no Focus Sash, no anything. That's going to get rid of the Mamoswine, knocking him to 5 early. So that is incredible, actually. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So that is pretty awesome. Get rid of that thing before he could potentially set up hazards or do anything like that. So definitely good. So now we'll see what he wants to come with. It's going to be the Surfetched. Okay, so I think I outspeed this thing, actually. So I think we're actually just going to go ahead and attempt to drop a Draco on this thing. I don't think this thing's speed is very high. He does carry like First Impressions and other priority moves, I know, but I am max HP, so I should be able to survive an attack. He's gonna is gonna outspeed me and knock off, so he's gonna knock me to a third, get rid of my assault vest. Gonna go for the Draco though, so he might actually be Scarf here, which would be interesting. So gonna hit him with a Draco Meteor, and that is not quite gonna be enough to take him out actually, unfortunately. And it is gonna cut my special attack. So that's kind of an interesting turn of events here. I think I'm going to... He doesn't really have anything that wants to come in on a Draco, so I think I'm just going to stay in Draco again. I feel like he has to probably be Scarfed, and no, he's not Scarfed. Okay, so I guess I probably underestimated this thing's speed, so he's just going to close combat me, which sucks, but that's going to get rid of my Goodra, knocking me to 5, but that's not the end of the world. So the question now is, what do I want to come in with? And I think the Urshifu is probably the best bet, so we're going to do that. So I guess that thing was just max speed, that's all it was, since it wasn't Scarf. So I can't go for close combat because he still has many resistance to that. I think actually we can... I think... we're actually just going to Wicked Blow. That seems like a pretty safe move. It'll definitely take this thing out from that range. And mostly nothing he's going to switch into is going to want to take that aside from the Drapion. So we'll see if he wants to just leave this. And no, he's actually going to switch out to try and save this thing. And he's going to switch in with the Drapion, unfortunately. So we are going to Wicked Blow this thing, which is not great. It looks to be maximally physically defensive in addition with a Black Sludge. So yeah, that's not a great bit of momentum. So we're definitely going to want to get out at this point, and we're going to want to actually... I think we'll go... You know what? I don't know, actually. It's got to be either Arcanine or... I think we'll go for Arcanine, actually, to get the Intimidate. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and come in with the Arcanine, and we're going to get the Intimidate to lower this thing's attack, which is good. We'll see what he wants to do. So he's going to go for a Toxic Spikes, so that's actually not great. He's going to get that Entry Hazard up, then he's going to regain more HP from the Black Sludge. So I think we're actually going to, with the attack lowered... we're going to double into Cramorant, I think, here, so maybe we can hopefully, we could either defog this thing or something. This thing is probably pretty physically defensive, so don't know, I am Choice Band, but I don't know how much an attack would do. We're going to come in with Cramorant, and he's going to knock off. Okay, so that's not great. So he's going to get rid of my Focus Sash and regain some HP, so that's not particularly good. I think we're going to... We're actually going to Surf, I think, here to try and chip this thing. He might not want to stay in. So I do outspeed him, actually, so we are going to get a decent hit off on this thing with a Surf. So that's going to take this thing down by almost half, actually. He's going to Poison Fang in return. Can we take that? Yes, we can. He's going to trigger my... Gulp Missile, which is going to knock this thing down pretty far, and I get that defense drop, so he's not going to be able to take another attack from me, which is good. So now the question becomes, is he going to switch out to try to save this thing, or not? So I think we do. He's probably going to want to switch out, because I think we're going to want to defog to get those Toxic Spikes out of the way. He's probably going to switch out, and indeed he does. So that's good. He's going to switch into the Dragapult, so that's kind of predicted. So we are going to defog, so that is going to get rid of the Toxic Spikes, which is good. So, yeah. So now we're going to have a difficult choice to make as to what we want to leave in on this thing. That is a tough one. We may be better off. You know what? I think he might end up going for an attack here just to try and finish me off, but I think we're going to go ahead and try to Roost Up, actually. And we'll see what he wants to do. He is going to outspeed. He's just going to Shadow Ball. That's probably going to take me out, unfortunately. And indeed, yeah, that's going to be it for Cramorant. So, yeah, nothing we could do there to stop that. So that's going to knock us down to 4, which is not great. So we did just lose the advantage there, which is not good. But we are going to come back in with the Urshifu. We did get the Toxic Spike off the board, which is good, and we did a lot of damage. So he's not going to want to stay in here, I don't think, so we're just going to click U-turn. I can't imagine he'd want to stay in because the Wicked Blow is a guaranteed OHKO on this thing, I believe, regardless of what spread he's running. So I don't think he's going to want to stay in on this. So hopefully he is just going to switch. And yeah, no, he's going to stay in. Okay, so he made a risky prediction there. He stayed in. And so we U-turn to chip this thing. Maybe he's Focus Sash. I don't know. But we're going to switch into... I think we're going to switch into Cresselia, actually, because he's probably going for the Dragon attack here. So we should be able to hopefully take that decently. So we're going to switch into Cresselia. He's going to Draco Meteor. He's going to miss, actually. Now, I actually don't know if that's good or not. Because if he would have hit the Draco Meteor, that would have dropped his stats, which would have been really good. So I think we're going to go ahead and Moonblast this thing if he decides to stay in. We can't really afford to try and set up right now, so we're just going to go for that. So yeah, that was an interesting turn. Yeah, I really don't know if that was a good thing or not that he missed that Draco Meteor, because now his special attack stat would have been tanked. Had he hit. So he's actually going to go for a switch, and he's going to switch into the Drapion. Okay, so he's probably anticipating a setup move on my side, but I'm going to hit him with the Moonblast. Is it enough? And it is enough from that range to get rid of that Drapion, which was actually a huge concern for the Urshifu. So that's going to get rid of that thing, which is incredible. That's going to knock him down to 4, so we are tied up at 4 apiece now. So now he's going to come in with Butterfree. So now we're going to have to see what this thing's planning. I don't really want to. He still has the Butterfree. Aside from Magnezone, this thing does good work to the rest of his team. I really don't want... I could just switch in. Yeah, I'm going to switch in with the Escavalier because... with the Overcoat, I should be protected if he tries to go for like a Sleep Powder or something like that. So going to come in with the Escavalier. He's going to Quiver Dance instead. Okay, so he's going to get that special attack, special defense, and speed increase. So that's not good. Yeah, not good. So we're going to go ahead and knock this thing off, I think, is the best thing we can do. So that's what we're going to go for, a knockoff here. We'll see what kind of move he's packing, moveset he's packing with this thing. I assume no Sleep Powder, since it's probably, so he's probably got Bug and Flying attacks, and we are max HP. Hopefully we can survive one. If he decides to go for the attacking move, he may switch. We don't know. But yeah, no, he's going to Hurricane, and he's going to hit the Hurricane. That's not good, and damn, the Hurricane's going to kill us with a critical hit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that crit probably did matter. So he's going to crit us with a Hurricane to kill us. So that's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. So yeah, that's not good. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and come in with the Arcanine now. So, but yeah, that's really bad. So that's going to knock us to 3. All right, so we're going to get the Intimidate to lower this thing's attack. So I think we just have to go for the Choice Band Extreme Speed here. I think we really have no choice but to do that. And he does stay in and take it. It's Choice Band Max Attack, and it is not enough. He's going to hit a Sleep Powder now, though, so that sucks. So he's going to put us to sleep there with a Sleep Powder. And then he has Leftovers, so he's running a bulky set. Okay. So that's not good. Yeah, we're definitely not in great shape right now, unfortunately. So yeah, I think we just have to stay in and try to wake up here. And we're asleep, unfortunately. Turn 1, we're asleep. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to Quiver Dance again. So he's going to go for another Quiver Dance. So we really need to wake up next turn, or we could be in serious trouble. He's going to get all those boosts again. and regain more HP. The leftovers recovery does not matter because we will definitely take this thing out with another attack if we can only wake up. We just really need to wake up here. So we're going to try to wake up, and we're not going to be able to do it. So he's going to Hurricane, and he doesn't miss, so he's going to take us out. So wow. Yeah, so wow, a lot of bad luck going on here for us. And we might actually be finished at this point, unfortunately, because after 2 boosts, I don't think we can outspeed even with a choice scarf with the Urshifu. But that's really our only hope, is either outspeeding this thing or hopefully that he misses or something. That's really our only hope right now, which is really unfortunate. Some bad luck here. So we're just gonna lock into the Wicked Blow. He's gonna Sleep Powder, and he's gonna hit that too. So I think we might actually be screwed at this point. Yeah. Wow. All right. So, yeah. So, not missing any Sleep Powders, not missing any Hurricanes. I think we're pretty much screwed at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I guess all we can do is just, he's going to Hurricane, and he's not going to miss again, of course. And that's going to take us out. So, yeah, RNG just pretty much screwed us at this point. Statistically speaking, he should have missed at least one of those moves, and unfortunately that was not the case. So we're down to the Cresselia, but it's pretty much over at this point. Yeah, so yeah, I think we're screwed, unfortunately. So this game definitely took a turn for the worse in a short order here. So he's just going to Hurricane, and he's not going to miss again, and that's going to take us down by about a little more than half. Going to Moonblast, and not going to be enough nearly to take him out thanks to all those boosts. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. So nothing we can really do at this point except just keep clicking buttons and take the L to quite a lot of bad luck, unfortunately. And another Hurricane does not miss. So there you go. And that's it for the Cresselia. And that is game. So yeah, there you have it. So we're going to lose that one 4-0 to Sven. Not going to lie, I feel pretty robbed at this point. Yeah, that was a really important game for us to win, and we did not win. We pretty much got RNG'd to death due to low accuracy moves hitting every single time, and yeah, some other unfortunate factors. I'm usually pretty slow to blame those types of things for losses, but yeah, at this point, pretty undeniable. So, yeah, with that, we're going to fall to 3-4. That is going to put us in a really bad situation going forward, actually, to try and come back into to playoff contention here. But it just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. The game can be very unforgiving and fickle at times, and this was a time that we really needed that to not be the case. And it was, so just kind of is what it is. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and everybody, hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.